Hi everybody, welcome back to another crafting with me, Avivah, your art director from the Ed Asner Family Center. Today we are doing something that I've been so excited to talk to you guys about. We are going to be starting a program that is all about making new friends and reaching out through them through the mail. So we are going to be making a little pen pal group, which is going to be so fun, a great way to support our USPS and to just like make a new friend and find some of those people out there that you can connect to that you wouldn't usually have an opportunity to in your usual space or area. And especially during this pandemic that we're going through, it gives you an opportunity to be social during a time where it's really hard to be social, and it gives you that opportunity. It's so exciting to get mail. I love getting mail. I'm sure everyone else does too. But today, for our project, I'm going to be showing you some really simple ways to make your own envelope if you don't have any at home, how to properly address an envelope, how to decorate and make your letters as cute as possible, and some really good icebreakers for your actual note that you're going to be putting inside of your letter. Okay, so getting started, you are going to need today for your whole kind of letter situation. You could keep it simple too. Don't feel like you have to make it as beautiful as possible. I think it's really nice to make it personable and show your own kind of style through your letter, because people aren't really talking to you and seeing your personality face to face. You got to show them it through the decoration and how you write your letters. But keep it simple if you feel like that's all you need for your letter. Personally, I like going a little bit crazy with the decor, so let's just jump into it. You're going to need a nice big piece of paper, your either just regular sheet of paper or a nice rectangle shape, which I'm using today. You are going to need a pen, a glue stick, and some scissors, and any types of decoration or tapes, but we'll talk about that later on. Some nice little additions that you can add on to the exterior of your letter. Okay, so let's get started on our first little step here. I'm just going to move everything out of the way. Make sure you have a nice, let's say, sunny spot. You want to be in a nice environment to write your letter, get some inspiration. All right, so I'm going to be starting off today with how to make an envelope. And I'm sure you guys have a bunch of white envelopes in your house, but this is just to show you how to make a little bit more of a decorative kind of picture. So as you can see here, I'm keeping my pattern on the outside downwards towards my table, and I'm going to be making a nice diamond shape here. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking my letter, and I'm going to be using this as my guide to see how much space I'm going to need. So I'm going to be keeping my letter in the middle here, and I'm just going to be folding around my original letter, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my piece a little bit closer to the top here, almost touching the corners. Actually, let's make it touch the corners just so we're right on the edge here. Okay, make sure it's right in the middle. And I'm going to just start by folding it down and lining it up to the top of that piece of paper. Okay, just like this. It doesn't have to be like perfect either, you just want to make sure that all those edges are closed. So if you do want to put something inside of your letter, it won't fall out, Through the post, everything kind of gets jumbled around in the process of being moved. So here we go. Our first fold, and you can fold that back out. And you're going to do the same thing with all the other sides here. So I'm just going to be starting to fold all the way around, making sure that that line really hits the edge of the paper. Okay. Bottom here too. Make sure it's lined up. And this last edge. Just like that. Okay, now that I have all of my edges, I'm going to show you just by kind of tracing them. You don't have to do this. This is just so you can really see. With our bends here, you can see that it kind of made a little bit of a triangle shape. So your X's kind of come together, your little folds make these triangle shapes that happen here in the corner. And if it helps, I'd suggest kind of tracing them so you can really see. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors now, and you're just going to cut off those triangles there. And that's going to make folding so much easier for us when we actually have our letter inside. Alrighty. Move those extra pieces out of the way. And then for this last part, you're going to take your bottom point and you're going to just fold it up slightly. And then you're just going to cut off that triangle as well, too. All right, just like that. So now your shape should look something like this, with your point on the top and this little flat part on the bottom. And what you're going to do now is you are going to bring this bottom fold up, and your envelope is going to look a little bit like this. And so just to kind of finish it off, we're going to just be gluing these edges here on your sides. So just the sides, just the edges. Okay. Realize I made a little bit of a mistake. I went too high up on this side. So just make sure that you're not doing too high on this side, or then your whole envelope will be closed. So let's just stop halfway with this top corner. Just like that. You can see mine's a little bit uneven, but that's okay. My pattern kind of makes it blend in. It's a little wonky, but that just like gives you the basic idea of how your envelope should be looking in the end. And then, now that you've got your nice little envelope shape, you're going to take your card and you can just slide it in there nice and easy. You know what I mean. There we go. All right, we got our lovely envelope there. And our front should be nice and plain here. And now that we've got our envelope, I can show you how to properly address your letter, okay? So today, just for an example, I'm going to be making my letter go to my good friend, Hello Kitty. So how to address a letter, you're going to write the name on the top line. On the second line, you're going to write the house number and then the street name. Underneath that, the state. I have her living in Hawaii. And then the actual state abbreviation. So Hawaii is HI. And then you're going to add that zip code here and end it with the country that she's living in. And then you're going to do the same exact thing, but with your own address in the left-hand corner up here on the top. So now that I've got those situated, I'm going to, usually I just write it on the letter. But just for an example today, my letter is very patterned. So I'm just making sure that this mailman will be able to see it and read it really well. So you always want to make sure your letters are very legible. Everyone can read them properly. Okay, and then to finish off our letter, you're going to need a little stamp. I don't want to use a real stamp today for this example, so I made a cute little panda one just for fun. So obviously your letter will have, your stamp will be sticky already, so you just stick that on there. Super cute. And now I also have some ideas here for your actual letter that you're going to be putting inside, because the letter is really the most important part of this whole process. See, this is why you don't want to put too much glue on your edges. All right. So here I have my letter. And I want to make sure that I am writing in my letter all of the things, kind of starting to explain who you are, your hobbies, you know, what kind of family you have, where you live. And I have some ideas here that you guys can start, some good conversation starters. I wrote down, you can talk about some of your favorite hobbies and interests, places you visited or would like to visit, books and movies you love, your recent projects or art that you've made, something interesting you've learned recently, or maybe some animals that you love in general. So these are some good ideas that you can really add into your letter. So what you would do is you'd always start it with dear. And since my letter is to Hello Kitty, I'd write, Hello Kitty, dear Hello Kitty. And you'd start talking about yourself first, because you don't know anything about this new friend that you have, right? So you'd say, hello, dear Hello Kitty, my name's Avivah. I live in California, and I love doing crafts, I love making art, and I love petting my cats. And so I would write that all down, and then I'd start asking her some questions. I would answer my own questions, and I'd say, what are your favorite hobbies or interests? What are books and movies that you love to read or listen to, you know? What animals do you love? And then that starts to help you kind of get an insight on what kind of interests they like, and maybe you can find some things that you guys have in common, and then later talk about later on. And that is super helpful for our next part, because I have some cute ideas here for things that you can send to your pen pal once you guys become a little bit more acquainted, become a little bit of closer friends, you know. So today I have some cute stickers that I'm going to also put inside my letter here, some cute guinea pig stickers. So I wrote down, you can also put Polaroid photos in if you have one of those instant printed cameras. Pressed flowers would be a cool idea. Stickers, obviously. Friendship bracelets, seed packets. You can even put like a little tea or hot cocoa packet in there as well. Anything like nice and small and flat that'll be able to fit in your envelope would be a great little addition to your letter. Something really nice and personal that they can see that you really took time and cared about the letter that you sent to them. And then finally, I have some extra stickers here that I'm going to add just on the sides of my letter here. Let's see, I'm going to just do this cute little cupcake. Maybe a little, let's see, another cupcake. Hopefully this person likes treats. I know Hello Kitty likes treats, so I'm going to also add her a little heart. And it's really cute stuff like that that really makes them excited when they open up their little mailbox. They see this incredibly detailed and colorful little envelope that they're going to be able to be excited to open. So just to finish off my little letter here, I'm going to put my note back in. Obviously later on, I'm not going to really send this out to my good friend Hello Kitty, but I'm going to just add my stickers in there. And just to end off my little letter here, I have some really cute tapes that I definitely recommend you guys going out and trying to find. They have them at all craft stores, I'm pretty sure. This kind of tape is called washi tape, and it is patterned, very like sturdy and durable tape that will really help you with closing off your letter and keeping it nice and safe and sanitary too. So we don't really want to be licking these envelopes that we're sending off to our new friends, just because of everything that's happening in the world with COVID and everything. So this is just a nice way to close off your letters without needing to actually lick anything, you know? So I'm going to do one half with this really cute Shiba Inu tape that I have, and another half with this. Or actually, let's do this cute fruit one. I got some cute fruits and veggies here. I'm going to do the other half like this. And it doesn't rip your paper either when you take it off. Usually when you lick your envelope, it ends up ripping your envelope. But with this is a super easy to take off, and it won't ruin their envelope when they try and open up your letter. But there we go. This is a super decorated, cute letter that you can send to your new friend. I hope you guys join us on this really fun pen pal journey. We're going to be reaching out to a few other groups that are going to be interested in joining our pen pal club. It's going to be so fun. If you're interested in joining our club, you can email me at avivah@edasnerfamilycenter.org, and you can send me your address and your email or phone number if you want us to contact you when we have your new buddy for you to reach out to, okay? So I hope you guys had fun crafting with me today. I certainly did. And I hope you guys reach out to me soon and find some new friends, you know? Let's get crafty together. Get to that point where you can even, like, send packages, you know? That's, like, the best out of all mail, you know? Getting a cool package from a new friend. Alrighty, I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me.